Hello, my dear. How are you? Thank you for being here. I'm so happy to start this theme about paranormal activities. I have so many different experiences at different places during my spiritual journey across the planet as a historian of religion. And I do want to share with you. It will start with this session, uh, one of the daily stream that will be my evening probably time or American evening time. That will be my early morning time for weekend. That I have extra time during weekend to start the session for my American friends. And here it comes. Chantel is one of my American friends. We will going to talk about some of if it's not your private question, we are going to talk. If you don't have some private question, we are going to talk about paranormal activities, of course. How are you, Chantel? Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe. Bringing one more person, you can get a free answer, of course. Still valid. Of course, there is an offer 10. One question is 10, and two questions are 15 on the PayPal. At this hour for the specific grammatical theme for the Halloween weekend. How are you, sweetie? What is the news? Did you check for the pharmacy that I told you the things for the pharmacy? Let me share. What's happening there? You feeling you feeling exhausted from people working or just confrontation and blockages? Weird energy or at work or just going out and feeling this? Let me share on Twitter, guys. Let me share on Twitter, guys. Just to share. What happened with her? What is with her? Tell me. Are you living with the grandma? But of course, because yes, all the old people, yes, of course, because they become childish. She's your grandmother. Imagine even the mother. They become childish. You have to understand. They're going reverse back to the childhood and they're like a spoiled kid. Yes, that's what is the energy of the Muppets. Remember the Muppet Show? Remember the two guys there, the two grandpapas up in the chamber room in theater, always laughing, always being evil and jealous of the youngsters of activities downstairs, but only observing from the armchair up in the theater. Yes, that is the energy, unfortunately. And of course they want to keep you're busy with other things. They want more time than your baby 10 months old, for example. They are really selfish as well. You have to just to understand, yes, it's very stressful. I know, even when I'm helping people that they are not member of my family, many of the elders, when was a quarantine lockdown, when I have few neighbors that I just try to pop out, they're really going over the borders with things. Even the day when I will never forget, when I was so giving for a lady that is literally was abusing my giving in the last day of my dog departure. Before my dog departed, had euthanasia the morning after, and this lady was aware, and she was a dog person. She was aware that tomorrow morning I will have euthanasia with Yoda and with Napoleon Yoda. That was last winter. And she literally asked me to do something for her, but she had in the city like, I don't know, five, six people, two people with the car. They could help her out for the pharmacy, something. And I literally went outside on a, it was pouring outside rain, like, how do you say, like cats and dogs. It was like a monsoon rain. It was terrible. I left my puppy Napoleon Yoda. I will never forgive to myself that I was stupid, and I was in fact uh, naive. And she never offers the day after, and as well, when I was in that crisis, I had to pay euthanasia plus cremation the same day, three things. And yes, and his small, like a small, whatever is this, like a piece of box, like urna, we say urna, I don't know what is the expression of on English, where they prepared three big expenses. I had said I had the day after, and she had like zero attitude to tell me something like, do you need support or something, ever. And I helped her a few times in very desperate situation when she wanted everything right now. But she had grandchildren, she had children, two daughters, grandchildren, two son-in-laws. What the fuck is this? And I tell you, it was not nice because she disturbed my peace, my last hours with my puppy, and definitely. Of course, they are selfish. That's what are. Then you learn that the grandparents are very selfish. You just understand this, and from that moment, like totally erase. And now I know what I can offer, but unfortunately, I'm caring and giving, but I see that they have zero empathy. In fact, her daughter called me when I was going out of the vet clinic because she heard from the grandmama that I was going to have a bad news that my dog has cancer and it's over till tomorrow, the 24 hours. He'll be totally dead. And she called me and she just asked me, "Oh, I wish I could come with you, but maybe we catch a cold, maybe we are COVID. I wish I could come to you." Why she didn't offer something else? Somebody else could come to take me to the vet tomorrow with my puppy because they're driving around. She was calling like stupid. Why she called me? The same moment after the grandmama. Why did they call? What was this with the telephone call? What was this? Like a support with the stupid telephone call when I was crying. And that's what I hate when the people are vampire. When they notice this planet becoming very evil. I call this Kali Yuga thing with the age of the aggravating evil. That's what the Vedas said, all the ancient Indian books. It's aggravating the evil, and the evil is when the people are vampire and selfish, they're like literally staying on you. They don't leave this state. They will drain the last drop of your goodness, your kindness, the last drop of your blood, like a vampire. Did you check that for the COVID, for the pharmacy, for Martin, Chantel? Oh my God, I didn't write. Look at the beautiful tarot deck. Do you see? Today I'm mixing two beautiful tarot decks. Check up the energy of the two mystical 78 cards of Zen, Osho, and oracles as well. Beautiful Asian messages. Oracles and 78 cards of Osho. They're beautiful. No, it's okay. So we have oracles, Japanese Asian oracles, and we have as well, we have Osho 78 cards. They're totally compatible with the 78 cards of classical tarot deck. And it's amazing parallel. Look at the beautiful this mama. Mama, like a queen of cup with a baby. Is that cute? Like a geisha. Look at the energy exchange of the Twinflame. Like reconciliation. Look at the beautiful golden fish, the blessing. Good luck. There, it's a nice. And the dragon, again, the blessing in the house is the dragon. Good luck. Like a wheel of fortune. Like a wheel of fortune, it would be a dragon here. The lotus with the compassion, reconciliation, forgiving card. Look at the friends, like a three of cups, the friends. Beautiful. Look at the 5D connection. Look at the guy that literally manifesting. Look at this. I will explain you. Do you see? There is one couple, like a married couple here. And somebody manifesting the telepathic connection with another person, like a third party situation. Literally, they're in connection on a telepathic level, even if they are long distance, physical distance, or mentally blocked each other. They're feeling each other. It's telepathic connection with the twin flame. It's beautiful. I love this card. This is for me a very special card. Manifesting your twin flame, guys. Did you see that literally? There is a couple, the third party situation. Couple is here on another continent, and here is one girl, like a mistress, left there, but manifesting telepathic connection with him. Beautiful card. It reminds me, Chantel, of your case. You and Christine and Martin. And somebody praying here, manifesting in praise the future. Somebody's egocentric, classical ego game card, looking the vanity mirror, the beauty, selfishness, right? And this is the higher conscious as well. These are the two cards of the, like, do you see? Like magician and the high priestess together. That's definitely the, yeah, she could be that card, egomaniac. There is somebody changing the mind. It's beautiful. You can try. Female lost the faith. Somebody lost the faith. Female and male, look at the separate cards. But as well, there is Empress and Emperor here, the master and the master female and master of Reiki, master male of Reiki, the founder of Reiki. They're on the Empress and Emperor card, where they are. Okay, master of the trade, the female Hawaiian lady that brought Reiki into the Western society in America. And there was a founder in Japan, the master of the... Look at the world card. World card. Where is the master? The male, 1 second, and find it. Look at the opening the heart and the new love. Look at the passion. Do you see erected wand here? Yes, like Ace of Wands. Here's the master, the emperor. He was the founder of Reiki because this is a Reiki deck. And this is the empress. The Hawaiian lady that brought to the Western society, to America, the Reiki knowledge. These are the empress and emperor. Then we have the queen and the king here. Hi, Evita. Oh my God, somebody welcome. But I love this, the 5D connection, the Twinflame. It's my favorite card here in this deck. And in another one, there is a lot of Twinflame cards. There is a Unity card that would be parallel for this one. You can check it. Look at the compromising lovers. Compromising. Rebellion. Icing. You have tried before this deck with me, right, Chantel? First time, maybe. Look at the Unity, the Twinflame energy card. Chantel, have you ever had some experience with the paranormal activities? Tell me your experience. Let's share the paranormal activities, guys. Have you ever talked with your ancestors in your dreams from your childhood? That's what was my first experience of reconnecting with the ancestors. When in my dream came my already dead, departed grandmother, and it was the day the mother told me in the morning. That was the day when she literally died some many years ago, and I didn't know. I was a little child. It means that literally my grandmother revisiting. I think that I have her talent, guys. Her There is a high priestess inside of me, literally uh, inherited from my grandmother. I literally, um, I literally got enlightenment with that dream. I think that she literally gave me her talent. She transferred me in that dream. She approached me with the grandfather, and he was as well departed, and they were together, and they were departed many years ago. I literally didn't know the dates when they were departed because I was little when they were departed. But this was happening in my gymnasium when I had dream of them together. But my grandmother was talking to me, addressing me what to do in an old vintage house, over walking over the skulls of the ancestors, and she was holding one and telling me the lesson what I have to do in my life. It was I was a little bit scared because I knew that she's dead and my grandfather was dead as well, but they are there with me. But I was feeling safe with them. And because I always remember my mother used to say, even if we would see the spirits of our grandparents, we shouldn't ever be scared because I would always remember this after each of the funerals. We should never be scared because they are here to protect us because they would always protect us, our grandparents, even if you would see them after the funeral. And I was a little bit uncomfortable because I knew that they're dead and I'm alive. I said, what is this? I was a kid. I would be uncomfortable even now to dream of them, right? But what is this? And then she literally showed me all the skeletons like a family tree skeletons, and we were walking over them. And she was putting me one, and she said, you will be having this. You will have the mission of this one. And she was calling just one specific and telling me that my mission in life will be somebody's else. Like through the DNA, I literally inherited the talent. That's what is my experience. Hmm. Chantel, what are you doing? Are you changing the baby nap? What are you doing now? Who is with us, guys? Anybody else? What is happening? Any question, guys? I'm going to tell you another story. There was happening uh, when my husband died. This happened after a few years that he literally shown. He was shown in my again. He revisited me in a dream. It was not immediately after his funeral. It was not during the 40 days, like they usually say. They are walking around wandering. He revisited me, my ex-husband, like I was a widow already. He was dead, departed one. He revisited me after a few years in a dream. And here it comes. It was a situation, literally in a dream. We were like sitting on some couch on the sofa in front of TV. And in fact, we never watched TV. We were against using the TV when the child was little. When I think, but now in this situation, we were like in front of some TV and watching the TV. And he was sitting next to me without our child, and he literally told me it was like just him revisiting me, not like our family around. It was just him and me in the room on the couch, and he told me like he was not looking eyes to eyes, but he was looking in front and telling me I have to travel. And then I like literally have to something to have a closure with him and tell him, "Oh, you're going to travel again. You're very selfish." I had a closure with him literally in this dream. You were always selfish. You were always egocentric. You were never thinking of our child and our family or me, our love. You were thinking always you first you. You're going to travel again. I will stay alone here with our child to fix all the problems. And this was my closure with him. That's all that I remember. So I do believe that he really revisited me, my departed husband. Yes, I do believe that his spirit revisited me in the dream. Like I really believe as well that my grandmother gave me my her talent of a high priestess in revisiting me after many years after she was dead in that dream as well. And there was nothing happening dramatical the days after on daylight after these dreams, but there was a really closure with my husband because I was a young and he was experienced, and for sure he was manipulative with a young woman that was having a first time of love in her life. For sure that was the story, and definitely I needed the closure to talk with him as an adult woman now at this certain age when I was having a boosting self-esteem and when I was already experienced and I could be a totally different person now talking with him than when I was at the age of 19, 20, right? And that was a closure that he gave me literally. Have I ever thought of them before they came to my dream? People will ask, right? And they will ask, was am I obsessively thinking these days about the departed dead people before when I dreamt that these days of them? No. I didn't even know that my grandmother was having that date departed some 10 years ago before. I really didn't know because I was a little one. on other side as well, I was not thinking of my dead husband after so many years, because as well I had my own personal life. I was back in the jungle. I had my humanitarian work. I was as well single mother and a widow, and I had my fulfillment with a full colorful life, humanitarian and life full of adventures and experience. Uh, uh, Exploring that second home in Thailand and new culture, and being in between two places, back in Athens living and back in Bangkok and jungle project in Chiang Mai province with the Hill Tribe orphan schools and monastery researching. I was really fulfilled with my life at that moment, at work and spiritual life and love life. It was just the closure that he wanted to approach me. Something confirmed right from here. Exactly. Let's write one. Sage for that purpose. And we are going to check up now the energy. Who is going to talk with us? If anybody has a specific question at this hour, can address to me. Please do connect to the live stream. If somebody wants to talk with departed people, welcome the question. Follow the PayPal link as well. You have still offered 2 questions for 15 and 1 question for 10 on PayPal link. You can ask about departed people as well, whatever else is bothering you, it's still have on sale. I'm going to talk now. If you don't address me with any specific question, I'm going to open just a free channeling, what's happening here. And we are going to keep up this. I love the sage. I'm going to keep it here. Wow, what am I doing? Sorry, guys. I want to keep it near the screen so you can enjoy this special effect, right? Why not? Yes. Let it be like that. My special effects. I hope I don't burn something. We have Frida, we have the sage, we have the fake candles, we have my crystal balls left and right. Oh my god, there are so many things. We have a Palo Santo as well. Palo Santo is here as well. Let's see who is going to talk to us. I wish to reconnect at this hour with some pet. I want to reconnect with the pet who departed this year. I want to reconnect with the pet that departed this year. There is a pet that is telling that departed this year for certain of you. I'm going to write here, guys. 1 second. Talking with dead in dreams. First part, and then we have now channeling. Dead pet. My dear, whoever departed at this hour, I'm just channeling somebody who departed this year, who had lost the pet. There is a pet that want to address to the owner, to the family, and this pet is saying, I already pre-planned to depart. Why? Somebody already pre-planned to depart instead of the earth sign. The owner is a possibly earth sign, guys. And here it comes. That person was already trying to block whatever was the health issue of the owner. And this pet literally took over. It was pre-planned, wanted to offer to the universe their own health instead of to save the pet owner. That's what I heard. There was literally nothing they want to tell you, whoever lost the pet during this year and this pet is dressing to the owner, that this pet literally, your beloved pet, left and there was nothing to do. There was 9 of Wands situation. If that was there was no cure, there was no possible surgery, don't feel guilty about this, because this person was already meant to die at a certain period. There was nothing else to do. If you have a feeling of guilty, that you wanted to take an extra action, should you have an extra surgery or there was a medicine abroad, don't feel guilty. That is totally in line. There is a clarity that your pet is addressing you, that there was literally from the message from the universe that was meant to be exactly that day to depart it. Do you see this pet holding the manifest of life? There was a my birth certificate. This is like a birth certificate and death certificate. It was meant, and this high priestess is holding the finger, pointing when is the day to departure your pet. Definitely, that is a clarity for you. Whatever was meant to be, you couldn't stop it. With this card of the wheel and chariot, the universe was having already the mandate for each of the pets and each of the humans when they had to depart. That is the message. There was no chance to. There was no chance at that hour to have another kind of cure or actions towards that pet to survive. So don't feel guilty. That is whole enlightenment that they want literally to give you, and this darkness, isolation, that you are still in a sorrow and feeling guilty about the losing that certain pet. As well, uh, my dear, some of you, if you already had a pet afterwards, there was a certain younger pet, Page of Wands. There was a certain younger pet that tried, in fact, whoever show up in your life at that period, that person literally was reboosting your love and reboosting your, like erasing your, was your therapy after the loss of the first one. Whoever you met at this hour after losing or in the period of the last days of your pet, that person, new pet, was meant to be in your life like a support for losing the your favorite pet that is now channeling about. So yes, the younger one pet that you have in your house, it's your, was sent from the universe, literally was sent from that universe at the hour when was this pet to literally prepare to depart. And everything is pre-planned with this card of 2 of Wands and a card of 4 of Wands, literally under your house, was prepared inside of your house. It was maybe that entered this pet by itself, even maybe with your family members was this pet, and then under the house of where you went to celebrate that ceremony of the funeral, definitely, or under the cremation, if it was in somebody else's house, under the roof of where you celebrate the departure of your pet as well, was already in the same house, was existing, and the same roof was existing already, this new living creature that was literally to shift your sorrow to a positive emotion. after the losing the first one. And like universe literally send you that new pet to your house. Maybe some of you had situation that you met that pet after losing the first one, that was literally suddenly in front of your door or in your street, and nothing was but chance. And that younger one pet is literally like substitute for that love. That's what is said here. And this new pet was literally having like a mission to give you the back balance uh, after the losing the first one. That was the first reading, guys. Channeling about the dead pet. So, message for the people who are dealing at this moment with the loss of the pet. Uh, just a warning: if you see some pet around your house, under your rooftop, or like you waken and then there is in front of your garage or under your car or on your porch, right? There is a pet coming on your window. Just be aware that if you want to keep up this pet is literally sent from a universe, and like a secret mission of your lost soul of your previous pet, like a gift from universe to give you a condolence in this grief from losing the first pet in your life. That's about channeling for the lost pet, guys. Everybody has a different approach of sorrow, and it's always different whenever you have a tragedy after tragedy. It's always different how you will approach and how at that moment your body have reaction for loss, and how strong your mind and the body as well to deal with the sorrow at that certain hour, and what are the conditions and circumstances that how you will deal with this. So please do take care. Don't be lost into the darkness. Just stay positive and give some kind of touch and kindness and your love to people around you and your new pets possible, or just pet another pet on the street, the stray one. Save some soul from the street as well, so that you could transfer your karma, good karma, from the dead pet towards the stray dog or stray cat. Saving a little bird, whatever it is, any living soul, any living being, it will be your good karma. It's like crossing the bridge from losing the one to keeping yourself busy with the giving and kindness and caring for a new one. Don't feel guilty that this is like a ricochet, like you are now a traitor for your departed pet. No, you are not. You're just continuing mission with the new pets. And your departed pet probably will be happy if they see you, watching you from heaven, watching you that you are literally doing the mission with helping others, helping other of his friends, kind, species, right? That's all, guys. Any questions? questions, guys. I'm going to put this in a time frame. You're welcome to check my two experiences talking with my departed one. They're on the start. And then you have from minute 29 channeling just random about the lost pet. I will put it, I will rename it, talking with that beloved one, and random channeling. Random spirit of it's snoring, my friend. I will put in a time frame. Yes, you're welcome. You're welcome, sweetie. Radha, what is her name, sweetie? Radha, you're welcome. Ask me. What is her name? You may write your question. I'm just trying to put it with renaming the widow. You may write your questions with and your zodiac sign. Of course, you will have a giveaway if you brought one more person. 1+1 will get always a free. Guys, the rest of people welcome the Halloween question. One question is 10 on PayPal. 10 and two questions for 15 today. We had on the start one channeling my experience talking with dead, departed one, my story, and then we have a random spirit of dead pet channeling tonight. I put in the time frame in description. Buttercup, yes, Buttercup was here. And okay, I'm great, Radha. I'm just typing while you're asking me the question. I'm great. Do you want to write your question? You're welcome, of course. What's coming next for Rish and Radha in next 3 weeks? Can you give me his, if you know his zodiac sign? Yes, you're Virgo. And he is? Okay, let's see your answer. What's coming next for Rish and Radha? What's coming next from Rish to Radha? Knight of Swords. It can come sudden message. Knight of Swords, like texting, like technology message, suddenly from nowhere, very fast. Explain me what the Rish will do with Radha, with Knight of Swords. Oh my God, Hangman. If you're trying to text him, if this person continuously not doing anything, what's happening with this? It's a time to make a right decision, to unblock you after hurting you. What's happening with this guy? This guy for a long period keeping you by side with the hangman situation. Suddenly from nowhere, this guy will reconnect. This is like definitely hangman, like too long being in that state of not doing anything. But suddenly he will reconnect. He will hear something. 1 second. Suddenly, on the bottom, the blessing, it was literally popping out these cards. Suddenly, I'm telling you, will be very, with the sudden message, you will be really positively surprised. Will Rish reconnect with this message? Wow. At this moment, he's enjoying the freedom. But what he will do, yes, Knight of Wands is the answer. Yes, he will reconnect with that sudden message. Knight of Wands is reconnection of the old lover, and yes, with that sudden message, he will reconnect. This is the answer. I want to check up with this one. Does Rish want to reconnect with Radha? Does Rish? There is on the bottom, look at the blessing covering sun, 2 times sun after a long period of no see. 2 times sun and sun, different tarot decks. And then covering the hangman, too long no see. But in the future, this will be 1 second. In the future, what will be Rish's decision towards Radha? It could be as well that this person was, thank you, sweet, thank you. I'm trying to get dark colors like a gothic because of Halloween week. Thank you. There was a kind of a trivial thing that you could find out as well. Something that will a little bit disturb you, like literally hurt you with the Four of Swords covering with the foxiness card. Like you could literally heard from somebody else about whatever was a trivial thing happening in his life while he was ghosting you. Explain me Seven of Cups from Rish to Radha. Seven of Cups, making the right decision. On the bottom is Ten of Cups. Literally, it went over my sleeve. Oh my God! Literally, somebody making whatever they promised before it didn't deliver. He will make right now. Whatever this person promised before and didn't deliver, it's arriving that ship. It's covering the Seven of Cups and covering the Knight of Wands. Idea of wanting to reconnect. and going back to the port towards you. You're his safety port. And whatever was hidden, it will be revealed with this moon card. Maybe he was hiding because of the foxiness of the cat and the moon card. You were his secret crush and he was hiding you from the family because he was afraid to hurt too many people, his parents, for example. He was hiding emotions towards you. Exactly. Whatever he promised, he didn't deliver in the past time, and you cut him off. And this is definitely maybe your personal choice because there were lost promises, and you done this because he was not moving and taking a serious action with the hangman. But here it comes. You will reveal the secrets, and the secret could be involved other people, enemies, like a family, somebody that was involved, because this is a card of having enemies. When you read these small letters here, there are a lot of things in between the enemies. Somebody, that's why he was keeping the secret about you, or literally keeping cold, being by side, like ghosting, whatever was, whoever ghosted, it was definitely immaturity because somebody was afraid of the third party, or afraid of the parents, for example, or reaction of the elders, something like that. He was under the influence of others, whoever it is, the others. And definitely that was the only trivial thing here with the foxy, with the cat card. That was the whole secret about it. And you felt hurted because this person literally has like other people business, other people opinion in front instead of you and his card. And that's the whole thing with these four swords. Is it a reconnection? Is this possible to reconnect? Yes. You can text him. Yes, you can as well text him. With the Knight of Swords, you can text him to check what will be his reaction. If you text him, literally, it will be a right decision to do it because he will say yes with the Knight of Swords. And this will be a mutual blessing. As well, you could reveal the secret. On the bottom, it could be a lost, like literally being like having a loss in the family, or being threatened that he would literally lose the possession, inheritance from the family. He was literally threatened from being checked out. Literally, this person could, but how you cannot reconnect with him? On the mail? I'm so accurate. Radha, please go and ask this, write this literally in comments, because doesn't help if you writing this in a live stream and other people they cannot see. Please write this under few of my videos, short and long videos. Just write it, some comments. And literally, this is about material loss. Somebody blackmailed him in the family. This is a family trivial thing, lost, financial loss. They were literally, and this make him sad as well. He could be as well blackmailed with the situation that he is not capable to offer you the marriage proposal, that his family is not allowed him to have a marriage proposal, to give you the cash for the wedding, for proposal, for this ritual ceremony. And that is the whole thing. Also, on the bottom is a big passion. If you restart, you will really have a fun and celebrate. If you really, because there is this big sexual urge connection and romance. Check out. It's very nice, like suddenly from nowhere. And this Knight of Swords is suddenly from nowhere. I just do suggest somehow to reconnect, because I just see this is like a stupid quarrel between two of you, not about you and you. It was you and him. It was about the people around you. It's ridiculous because you both have, and this financial blackmail, I mean, from the parents, it's so usual, right? But I think you can fix it. On the bottom, you have there the card of fixing things. Just as well, you have to jungle. Don't stay in that state of hangman. You as well. You cannot stay, I'm going to wait, because I'm suggesting you, oh, this is a warning. You said, I'm going to wait. No, move your ass and try to reconnect by yourself. I'm serious. Because both sides have to move. You cut it him off, you have to reconnect. It's your it's your business as well. Even if the man is not too strong, and men are always softer, they're never strong to confront the families, the cousins, the work. So woman has to take in control by stepping out with suggestion. I'm serious. Stupid quarrel. You see, like I said, I do see it as like that. Rather, don't forget to see the review there, my dear. Why are you doing restricting the messages? Why are you restricting the messages? What is happening? Don't play in the chat room. Right, delete, right, delete. You're the only one in the chat room, rather. What's happening here? What am I having here? Oh, I'm having it under from the dress. Like all the boys are. Don't forget to go and write the review and make an action. I told you. You're welcome, Radha. What is the time there? And did you add me on a Twitter? Can you write me the review on the Twitter under my pinned message? One second, guys. Yes, I look tired because I just finished too many hours. I was talking on another, probably I was more tired talking in another language. And as well, I had so many hours today just working. I hardly had a break, and I had some appointment outside of the house. I didn't have a proper break. I didn't have my YouTube news reading for my ears, and I didn't have my cup of coffee. The tea and coffee were here, getting cold while I was reading. No, I'm fine. It's not like the weeks before, but for weekend I will get very exhausted. It's still irregular day, Thursday. But I want so many things about my shop with the pets, with my tarot sale. As well, at the moment, I'm selling the tarot cards. So I had today like 3 appointments for this purpose. It's exhausted. And I'm happy to do this theme. And tomorrow night we will do the same, this theme. I'm going to try to channel every night one of the spirits, lost spirits, whoever connect to me. Is that a pet or a human? We will see what are their stories, what are their messages. And you're welcome to connect and leave the comments if you feel connected to my message. As well, I'm trying to give you every night another paranormal activity experience from my life. So you're welcome as well to write me your paranormal activities experiences. It's just that type of day. Yes, that's what said. Chantel, the same like you, Rada. You have the same biorhythm with her. But I was at. No, I'm going to finish it right now. It's enough. I had 1 hour after another, just on a local language. 1 hour before. And plus this. It's enough. That was. And plus today, 2 hours. Enough. So good night to you. Kisses, Rada. Don't forget to promote and bring new members to me as well if you can. Next few days. Again, tomorrow we have the chat French time. After tomorrow, we'll have a chat probably a little bit earlier. The daily news at 12, the French time, noon time. And as well, then we will have the evening time session after 10 or 11 p.m., the French time. I will have appointments, so I cannot have late afternoon French time uh, live stream. So we start about midday, daily horoscope, and then we'll have evening session like this time after 10, 11 p.m., about midnight. I'm just checking. I'm just going to check up 1 second. Did I add all the hashtags? 1 second. Okay. Okay. I'm going to close it. South Europe. Good night from here. Good night, sweetie. See you tomorrow.